There's so much more to astrology than a person's sun, moon, and ascendant. Good morning, I'm Lucky Links. If you like these daily video tips I've been doing, please subscribe, hit the notification bell, and please share them with those people who you think would benefit from the information. If you'd like to get a reading from me, 779-302-8009 or conjurehope@gmail.com. Or you can visit my website, luckylinksfortune.com. Yesterday, I started talking about the fact that from a Tibetan Bon, astrology, and cosmology perspective, there are 6 elements and 7 patterns that form the basis of everything we experience as reality. That means everything we can bring into being, everything we can manifest, and how we perceive everything as well. Yesterday, I talked about people-pleasing, and I want to continue going through all 6 elements, talking about some of the most common traits that I've seen surface in clients' life and in my own life when an element is what we call defiled or obscured. Now, what do I mean by that? Think about a time in your life when you found something in the ground and you dug it up and it was covered in a whole bunch of junk and you didn't know whether it was a treasure or whether it was a piece of garbage. And so you had to clean all the stuff off, all the mud off, all the dirt off. Let's say it was a brooch with a diamond in it. You start to clean it off and eventually it starts to take shape and you see it and you go, oh my gosh, this is a brooch. And then finally, once you polish it, it becomes sparkling and beautiful and you see it for what it really is. That's what we're talking about here. And those of us who are here in this space at that time are working on polishing off all of those elements in our lives so that we can see the beautiful treasure that we really have. But so many of us neglect it, and we neglect our real treasure and throw it away because we think it's only junk. And we think it's only junk because we haven't cleaned it off yet. So this trait that I want to talk about today happens when people feel that there isn't enough. They feel that there isn't enough time. They feel that there aren't enough resources. It can surface as complete poverty. They feel that they never get enough love. They feel abandonment. They feel like people don't see them for who the wonderful being they really are. And they also can have things start to manifest physically, in this case, like digestive problems, or they can't eat food. Food makes them sick, stuff like that. Now, when this happens, it's actually the defiled version of what that is, and what it's trying to become is something that's truly beautiful. It's trying to become, or trying to get us to see what it really is, and we have to do the cleaning off to make it what it really is. And what it really is the ability to be completely and totally fulfilled in any situation. The ability to bring wealth to ourselves and others in any situation, and to see all things as equal, so that you can see the potential and possibility and wealth in everything. But because it's all covered up with junk, we don't see it for what it is. And we try all sorts of things to try to balance it out, but until we can start to recognize it for what it is and start to clean it off, we really don't get the benefit of it. And that's why I'm bringing these videos up, because I don't think people realize they have treasures that they haven't discovered because they're assuming something that's junk is really a golden brooch. Now, do you know anyone who has this habit? Do you yourself have this habit? I want you to think, what would it be like if you could turn the feeling that there was never enough into total fulfillment? What would it be like to be able to bring wealth to anyone at any time, including yourself? What would it be like to think all things were equal and not this thing's pure and this is garbage? How would it feel? I'm Lucky Links, as always, wishing you success and good fortune in all that you do.